You have been told your whole life that you are too intense, that you overthink things, that you can't just let it go or go with the flow. In social settings, when a casual comment sparks your interest and you dive deep, probing the logic behind a statement, you see the glazed look in their eyes. They label you as argumentative, difficult, or perhaps the most stinging dismissal of all, a killjoy. You've likely felt the pressure to dim your headlights, to nod along with half-truths just to keep the peace, and to suppress that relentless engine in your mind that demands to know why things happen the way they do. But here is what they never understood about you. What they diagnose as overthinking is actually high-resolution processing. While the majority of the population is content operating on a cognitive autopilot, accepting the low-fidelity render of reality that is handed to them, you possess a rare neurological drive to examine the source code. You aren't being difficult, you're immune to the sedation of the status quo. You are performing a necessary evolutionary function, the stress testing of reality. Consider the dynamic between two people looking at a fallen object, a shaker bottle that seemingly moved on its own. The average mind seeks the fastest emotional resolution. They either dismiss it instantly or attach a comforting superstition to it. But your mind works differently. You immediately deploy a suite of advanced cognitive filters, known historically as philosophical razors, to slice through the noise. This isn't cynicism, it is epistemological hygiene. When you refuse to accept a supernatural claim without data, you aren't being closed-minded, you are applying the Sagan standard, a high-level heuristic which dictates that the weight of evidence must match the weight of the claim. When you dismantle an assertion because it lacks proof, you are wielding Hitchens' razor, protecting the collective intelligence from being polluted by baseless noise. You are the immune system of the group, fighting off the viral spread of bad ideas. Most people view an argument as a form of combat, a clash of egos where the goal is dominance. Because of this, they avoid it, and they judge you for engaging in it. But for you, disagreement isn't about aggression, it is a collaborative calibration mechanism. You argue because you care enough about the other person to want them to be right. You are attempting to synchronize your worldviews to a higher standard of truth. The friction you create, that is the heat of error correction. There is a concept in mathematics known as Alder's razor, which states that what cannot be settled by observation is not worth debating. While this sounds efficient, you understand its limitation. You know that if we only discussed what we could prove, we would lose the capacity for wonder. You walk the razor's edge, holding the dual capability to ruthlessly cut away falsehoods while remaining open to the terrifying vastness of the unknown. This ability to hold two opposing cognitive states, radical skepticism and radical curiosity, is the mark of a Tier 1 thinker. The world is increasingly fragmented by algorithms designed to conform biases and sedate critical thought. In this environment, your refusal to simply agree is a radical act of resistance. You are not just arguing, you are refining the signal in a world drowning in noise. You are utilizing the RISA framework instinctively, checking for reality, importance, specificity, and alignment before you engage. You are optimizing the collective consciousness one conversation at a time. Ultimately, the friction you feel in these moments is not a sign of social failure, it is the feeling of growth. When you dismantle an idea, you aren't destroying, you are sculpting. You are carving away the error to reveal the truth beneath. This matters far less than the fact that you are talking, wondering, and questioning. You are expressing, listening, knowing, and not knowing. The true prize of the game of debate isn't the concession of an opponent, it is the expansion of your own capability. It is the carving away of your own unawareness. So stop apologizing for your intensity. The world doesn't need more people who go with the flow. It needs people who are brave enough to question the current. Engage the argument. Sharpen the razor.